So you've been quite busy since the Olympics. Could you fill us in a little bit about some activities you've done since then?
Yeah, I moved back to Pittsburgh with my hubby. We spent a good 7 months apart, so it was nice to see him again. And I started my own business, training goalies. I've got a little synthetic sheet that I do, and it's actually in my gym that I train at too, so it's perfect. I just live at the gym all day. I was able to go to Fashion Week out in New York City, which was actually a blast. It's not my typical scene. My parents were like, "You're going where?" I still wouldn't trust me to outfit you for any particular event, but it was really, really fun. I got to go backstage with all the models and see kind of what they have to do all day and meet the designers and wear their clothes around to the different events, and it was pretty neat.
And speaking of Pittsburgh, you were recently honored by your hometown in a couple different ways. Could you go into a little bit more detail about that?
Yeah, it was last weekend was the event. It was called the 40 Under 40. They kind of choose 40 people in the city that are either really involved or having a lot of success at the moment. I don't know. But it's always pretty cool to be honored by the place that you live in.
And you participated in Girls Hockey Weekend, which is a huge weekend for USA Hockey. Could you go into a little bit of what you did and how important it is for these weekends and these events throughout the year?
Yeah, I went back to my hometown in Cleveland, which is always fun. And I got to drop the puck for the Monsters, the Lake Erie Monsters game, and did a meet and greet with all the girls. And it was actually really fun because it was all the teams that I played for when I was a kid. And they're all asking me a bunch of questions and, did you play for my team and all this stuff. So it's fun for me to be able to go back to a place like Cleveland and promote hockey, because it's not typically a place that you think of when you think of where people come from.
We're at this national team camp right now, and you are actually training a lot with some U18 players. How has that been? How has that experience been for them? What advice have you given them so far?
They're really cute, actually. They're really good. I was so impressed in the weight room. I remember when I was 14, 15 years old, I could barely lift a 20-pound dumbbell, and they're just ripping out pull-ups, and they're doing a great job. It's cute to watch them ask us questions and stuff. They're all kind of a little bit nervous, but they're doing really well. It's nice to see.
And you're off to Four Nations Cup next, which is huge for you. It's a new Olympic cycle, you could say. In the next 4 years, you have a lot to prove, especially as being one of the 3 goalies on the roster. What are you trying to get out of this tournament coming up and the next couple of years?
It's a process. I think the last couple of years it's kind of been the same group, and we've been working on a similar system all the time and atmosphere and everything, and now we have new coaches, we have new kids. It's like a whole different experience. So trying to get on the same page of what we want to accomplish. Every tournament we always want to be working on something, whether we're getting to know each other or systems, all that kind of stuff. So we treat every tournament, whether it's Four Nations or World Championships or anything, we want to win, we want to be competitive. So